we might get a pretty interesting path across a few craters here. Just let this run. That was a car going over the railroad tracks that put the vibration in the scope about 50 yards away. There it was again, another car. Looks like we're missing the one big crater though. I think we're a little too far south. But we can see some floating crater rims there. We can see some floating objects. April 13th, sometime between probably 9 and 10 is my guess. Jupiter. Shooting motion JPEG, 2K. Let's see if we can get the moons. We're only at 3x now, but I still don't see the moons. .3x on 1100mm f10.5, but the moons just don't. I don't see the moons still. So we might have to go to 2 power to get the moons. That's probably as sharp as we're going to get it. Still don't see the moons. So we're going to go to a 2x. This is 3x. We'll go to 2x and see if the moons will show up. I can pick it up with other equipment. I have to use an eyepiece and then an integral lens piece of equipment to pick up the moons. It's lower than the horizon, but the air looks cleaner. So this is Jupiter, March 13th. It's somewhere between 11:30 and 12. This is not an equatorial mount. This is a terrestrial mount, so I have to let it walk across the screen. So even though it's lower in the horizon, the air looks a little cleaner. It's not as cloudy. Oh, the wind's picking up though. I'm just going to move the telescope slightly. Okay, we're going to go to Mars after this. We're going to slew over to Mars now that we got Jupiter. And it looks like the moons are just out of the luminosity sensitivity of the sensor. Those moons just aren't bright enough to be picked up. Okay, this is Mars. And generally, you can't see much detail. And the wind's picking up, so the telescope is being buffered by the wind. Okay, this is after focusing on the moon, but I don't think it's going to be any better. So I used the moon for focusing. That's Mars. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And I set the focus on the moon, and I just panned over to Mars. That's what I come up with. Mars. Still wondering if there's Martians on Mars. Alright, here's Saturn. Pretty faint. But that's it. That's Saturn. Let's get it so it goes across the screen, down the middle. April 14th, AM, not PM. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go to bed. We're done for tonight. I gotta clean up my mess I got out and put everything away, and I'm going to bed. That's it. Saturn.